son is Roman.
Horton Foote is a famous man, a screenwriter. He makes movies, he writes plays, and does that. What does the family think of it? How does the family relate to him? Does that make a difference, or is he just still just Horton?
Still just Horton when it's on this basis, sure. In our lives, of living across the country and so forth. But no, I think, in fact, I'd say in the last few years overall have been closer together when we are together. I think, well, to be very frank, in our whole family, he and I are the only two members left in the family out of a family of five. And
May I tell this story now? When Jony was on the road, he'd take me around with him, and he'd go to drugstores and he'd introduce me as his brother, and they'd say privately to him, "What does he do?" And he'd say, "Well, he's a writer." So they were nice, but when he'd go back, they'd say, "Well, what did you say your brother did?" He said, "He's a writer." "Well, I know that, but how did he make a living?"
That was also Aunt Lily's famous statement, one of our aunts. It said, paraphrasing practically the same thing, she never could figure it out. And I think Daddy certainly did. He was no one more proud of Horton than our father. And unless it was my mother. But I think in the early stages, don't you think it was? It was during the Depression, and he didn't know whether he was going to keep the store open or not. And Horton was, 16 years old when you went down? 16 years old, and that was all right. Daddy lived through that, and he never said it, but what's he going to do? For a living, he can't go on with this work forever.
Got it.